So this is my kitchen windowsill with the cucumbers and the peppers. I've just turned them round actually, so they're fighting for the light again. But the cucumbers are doing amazingly well, as are the peppers and the chilies. So I think the next few days they'll be being potted on. So it's Easter Sunday afternoon, and yesterday I was out doing quite a bit, but I didn't film it, so I thought I would show you what I did yesterday. So these were all my, so there's some Zebrun shallot seedlings and also some Ishikura. So these along here are the Ishikura spring onions, and then those two are Zebrun, and these are Zebrun as well. I'm just spreading my onion seedlings into all the beds to try and save the rest, as it were. Right, I topped these two beds up, the new raised beds, with potting compost, and that is a new rose that I grew from a cutting last year, and it was actually over there on the corner of the shed where you couldn't see it, so I dug it up yesterday and put it into there next to my other rose. So yeah, so that was part of what I did yesterday. Right, into the greenhouse, and yesterday I sowed all my tomato seeds. So I've got 12 different pots. So there's Moneymaker, Sweet Aperitif, Gardener's Delight, Roma, Black Moon and Black Opal. So each pot has got between 5 and 10 seeds in, so I'm hoping to get 2 or 3 out of each one. Some of the seed is old seed, so that's that one. And then this one here, okay, we're doing it one-handed again. I do this every time. Okay, so in here we've got, this one is my seed, which is Artisan Purple Bumblebee. Now all these other ones are ones that Ali from My Rusty Garden sent to me, and in this pot I've got Michael Pollan. This one is Brown Bear, Copper River, Rebel Starfighter and Costaluto Genovese. So thank you, Ali. And again, 4 to 5 in each pot, and we'll see how we get on. Those are my little gem lettuce that I did the other day. This one has only got 3 lots of in it, but there's a melons, basil and cucumber in there, but nothing's happening yet. This one has sweet peas and peas in it. And some red Florence onions right at the back one, and I can't remember what the other one was. This one, oh yeah, Walla Walla and red Florence. Then we've got, I'm not doing this very well, those are Ailsa Craig, nothing there. Then this one is the Purple Magnolia peas, and they're coming up. looking good. Sweet pea, giant wave in this one, nothing there. This one is sweet pea, old fashioned mix, and I've got one or two coming here and here. And then this one is, I've just put sweet peas on there. I'm not sure what they might have been saved seeds, so I've just got one coming up there. So I'll leave that with the cover on for a little bit longer. Put the water into the onions. And then down here we've got the dahlias, still no dahlias, but the carnation seedlings are coming up. Nothing in the chili. Don't think it's warm enough in there. And then this one is alliums. I've got alliums coming up at the back. No, that's not alliums, it's marigolds. I beg your pardon. So all those little seedlings you can see are marigolds. Right. Some strawberries under there. And that one is a pine berry. They're doing well. Oops. I have a big problem with my greenhouse. This perspex roofing is stained on the outside and I cannot get it off, and I don't know how to. I mean, if you go on the outside it looks yellow. Horrible. Really awful. Other than changing it, which I can't do. I'm not sure what to do. Anyway, let's go and see what else. Pond looking good. Fish loving life. In fact, yesterday I found in my small pond, I don't know whether you can see them, but there are 3 small fish in there. There was only one, and I fished a couple out of the big pond and put them into here. So they had company. And I did feed them yesterday, but I don't think they've eaten it. Might be too small. Anyway, more fish. Oh, I think there's more than 3 in there. Wow. So this is my rockery area. Mini daffodils. Loads of other green stuff, but no flowers as yet. Lupins are doing amazing. That there is an acer that I planted out from a pot, and it does have some leaves coming on it. So that should be good. Honeysuckle is rampaging, if that's a word. Look at the teasel. Wow. And this behind my shed is a mess. The privet is starting to take over again, so I'm really going to have to be ruthless with this and cut it right back. I need to be able to get behind here, get to my water butts. Not good. This is my Asa Taylor, which is the pink one, which is doing alright since I planted it by the pond. I was hunting for, oh, I've forgotten the word. Oh, we'll miss that one out. This is the fern that I cut right back, and it looks like there's going to be loads of new ferns coming on that. Clematis, almost ready to flower. And this is the area that I'm still working on. Yesterday, what I did was I dug all of the compost out of the Dalek, and then I lifted it up off the floor and made a wooden plinth, because I'm sure I've got rats, I'm sure. So everything has gone into the big compost bin, and then this one I've just put all my bag of cardboard and bag of paper shredding, but you can see the wooden flooring. So when I start to use this for compost, I'm going to line the bottom so that the compost doesn't all fall through the wood, but it's an attempt to try and stop the rats from getting into the compost. So that's what that one's going to be. I have so much wood that I need to get rid of. But what we're going to do is hopefully try and chip a lot of it. You can see the back of the shed from this end, which I can get to, but I need to chop a lot of this down. This one is the one that I'm leaving, because the birds do get into there, and I've actually put a robin perching robin house in there. I don't know whether they'll use it, but I'll leave it there anyway. And this is another water butt container with a tap, which I've got to find somewhere for it to go. And the rhubarb could be on the move again, but I'm not sure yet. But this is the area that I need to sort out. Anyway, the teasel doing good in the pots, and that's where it's going to stay. And the raspberry canes that I haven't planted are just shooting, so I need to find somewhere for them. More honeysuckle. And this is my main Asa, which is beautiful. Lavender tree. It's going to be flowering soon. Peony coming up. The grass doing okay. The rose that I transplanted, it's doing fine. And some of the alliums that I potted, that I moved on, and another rose there as well, or two in fact. I think I have one sunflower. Oh, focus. Poking its head up. But yeah, so one of the red sunflowers. Was hoping for more, but we shall see. Oh, this is the ponytail grass, and look, starting to come through. Plus that, which I don't think is one of those. And then this one is scabiosa. Sorry, I've got one coming through there so far. And then these are cuttings from the honeysuckle that I took yesterday. That one doesn't look very healthy. Let's just take that off there. Yeah, so honeysuckle cuttings. So I'm going to direct sow some carrots into this raised bed. I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. So these are the three lots that I'm doing: Chantenay, F1 Resistor Fly, and Amsterdam Forcing 3, whatever they are. So I'm going to put 2 rows down this end and then 2 rows at that end. So let's do the Chantenay in here. Doesn't look like I've got that many. Oh, yes I have. I'm going to do all of these. So that's the seed. So that's that one. I'm not watering because this bed is quite damp anyway, so leave that sitting there so I know that's where it's gone, and I'll do the label later. So what else shall I put next to it? The resistor fly, this one, and I'm going to sow it all. And then I can thin it out later. Oh, they're saying that. So that's the resistor fly. So what I need to do is sort out the labels for those, and then the Amsterdam I'm going to sew up this end. So I'll go and sort out the labels. So these are the Amsterdam forcing 3, and I might have too many in there, but I can thin them out. So just cover them over. So that's this raised bed has really got enough in it now until stuff comes up and I can see what's coming up. There's no peas come through yet, which are down at this end. Parsnip is all along the back there, and then I've got more peas down the back here. But, so yeah, so there's peas, carrots and onions in this bed, but I now need to get a cover on. I'm going to attempt to do over this arch somehow. Once I've done it, I will show you what I've done. So with the sewing, the stuff that's left, I'm putting into this raised bed planter in the polytunnel. This is going to be one of the beds that I use for tomatoes, and the one next to it will be for aubergines, probably, possibly a couple of peppers. But a lot of my chilies I'm going to actually grow in pots, so they can possibly stand up here on this raised workbench type thing. And then I've got another one here that I can put over the top of another. Although saying that, I've got this. Once all these seedlings are all sorted, I've got underneath here I can move these plastic boxes, and so I can use the top and the floor for chilies and peppers. It seems that my sound wasn't on for this part of the video, but what I've been doing was pruning the buddleia. So this is just to show you what, and also pruned the honeysuckle, and also sorted out my rose. There was some, I'm pointing at the trellising that I had over from fence to trellis, which had broken, and plus it was in the way, so I've just added another bit, tied the branch to it, secured it with cable ties, and now it should be okay. and it will be beautiful, my lovely orange against the lilac of my next door neighbour's lilac tree.